So during morning meeting, we spoke about what makes a strong, powerful reader in first grade. And that is when you use everything you know to solve tricky words. Remember, when you come to the first sign of trouble, you don't carry on reading. You stop and you use a strategy. And this is what it looks like. Ready?
Now, for you to be strong first grade readers, for you to be the boss of your reading, you need to make sure that you're using many strategies to solve tricky words. Here is a chart that we started at the very beginning of first grade, talking about the different strategies that you could use to solve tricky words. Now, Mr. Ouija is going to read this page, and I'm going to show you how I use everything I know to try to solve a tricky word. Remember, our goal is to be the boss of our reading. Our goal is to make sure that we're using everything we know to solve tricky words. So let me just zoom in here a little bit more. So this is a page from the book that we read together as a whole class called Ships and Boats. Introduction. Ships and boats carry people and goods over water. Ships and boats were once the Now, I bet some of you are already saying, stop, Mr. Ouija, because that was a habit that we have practiced since the beginning of first grade. And that is, if there is the first sign of trouble, we stop and we use a strategy. So looking at the chart, what strategy can I use? Let me see. Sneak peek the picture. Ships and boats were once the I'm looking at the picture and it doesn't really give me too many clues. Okay. Let me try it two ways. Face, faced. That doesn't seem to be helping me. Let me see. Looking at different parts of the word. How about if I look for parts of the word that I know? Oh, I know. Fast. I recognize that word. Fast. That's one part of the word I know. Let me stretch out the last. Est. Est. Fast. Est. Fastest. Oh my goodness. That looks right. Fastest would make sense because it's talking about ships and boats. But does it sound right? Let me go back to the beginning and read the whole sentence again. Ships and boats carry people and goods over water. Ships and boats were once the fastest way to move things. It sounds right, it looks right, and it makes sense. Friends, did you see how I was the boss of my reading? Instead of using a blooper, instead of going to do and ask for help, I made sure that I used many strategies from our strategies chart to help me solve this tricky word. Now, readers, today it is your turn. Make sure that when you come to a word that you don't know, you come straight to your strategy chart and make sure you choose a couple of strategies that's going to help you with solving the tricky word. All right, off you go.